Okay, this is another MMA fight of the year. This is Bellator 58, Michael Chandler versus Eddie Alvarez 2008 fight of the year. Let's check it out.
Bellator Fight Championships on MTV2 and on Epix in HD, along with several Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida tonight.
I had never watched Bellator fight before.
5 minute rounds for the Bellator Lightweight World Championship.
I've heard of Eddie Alvarez, but I've never seen him fight. So this is my first time reacting to Bellator.
And now inside the cage first, introducing the red corner at 5'8" weighing in at 154 and 1/2 pounds.
This is supposed to be the fight of the year 2008.
Champion tonight enters the cage undefeated, 8 wins, no
Good record.
from Harvard, Missouri. He fights out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Introducing Michael Chandler. Across the cage, the champion fights out of the blue corner at 5'10", weighing in at 154 and 3/4 pounds. Impressive as a professional, 22 victories, only 2 defeats. Recognized as the best lightweight in the world today, from Philadelphia, the defending Bellator lightweight world champion, Eddie Alvarez. And the referee in charge of the action, Troy Wong.
I want to see how it compares to the UFC and Bellator. I want to see the
This
comparisons.
Bellator World Title fight is under the unified rules of MMA, scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Same 5
Elbows
rounds
to the
as
head are
UFC.
allowed. There is Jamie
All
Eddie Alvarez's
MMA
wife.
are
His 3
5
sons are
rounds.
also in attendance. Michael Chandler versus the champion Eddie Alvarez for Bellator's Lightweight World Championship. The bell in round number 1.
How much time will Eddie spend on the feet? That's an important part of this fight. Good left hand.
Oh, man.
Chandler's in the left trunks, the Chandler's in the right trunks.
He hurt him back.
What? Don't jump. Is he over or what?
Troy Wall was seconds away from stopping this fight in favor of Chandler.
Eddie could still be rocked. Remember, Eddie gets rocked in every fight and manages to come back. But we know he is still in trouble.
Alvarez said, one of us is going to win inside of 2 rounds. If that doesn't happen, this will go on 25 minutes. I thought that was a remarkable statement from the champion.
Could be a statement of bad luck because he got rocked.
Partial super by Chandler. Alvarez trying to fire back to the body, bouncing the step.
I've never seen this fight.
I think Chandler established he's not to be taken lightly on the feet.
Jimmy, I'm telling you, referee Troy Wong was about to step in and stop the fight in favor of Chandler.
I'm glad he didn't. Eddie was able to stay on his feet. Didn't look like he was hurt that badly. Able to come back. Another good right hand.
Great inside right on the counter by Alvarez. His best punch of the fight thus far.
Chandler doing a great job with that lead right. Beautiful jab.
Eddie Alvarez said, I have to pick my spots, when to explode, but I need to put Michael Chandler into a fight.
Now Chandler's exploding first, very athletic. I think his speed is surprising Eddie at this point.
Alvarez talked to us today about calculated risk, knowing how to pace himself.
And that's one thing he said. He made very clear. He goes, this kid has not been in a 5-round fight like I have. He doesn't know how to pace himself like I do. Chandler coming out with a lot of energy so far. Can he keep this pace up? Good straight right. Both these guys are having a lot of success with that lead right. Man, only 2 minutes into this fight. Unbelievable.
Incredible action thus far. That's a really clever, almost walk away right hand by the champion Eddie Alvarez.
Eddie looks like he's recovered well. That's an important thing. He's been dropped in a lot of fights. He recovers very quickly.
Chandler trying to change levels. Chandler wants to use his wrestling, but on the ground, he is a ground and pound fighter, not a submission fighter.
Not the fight, that's for sure.
Good body work by Eddie. Now starting to kind of find his rhythm.
Chandler went for the leg, couldn't find it. Alvarez to the body. Chandler not tying his man up. Remarkable start to this world title fight.
Eddie dropped by Joachim Hansen. Katsuya Kawajiri came back to win both of those fights.
Roger Huerta dropped him as well.
He did. Trying to take his back. Good job by Chandler.
Chandler too slick. Out the back door, a single leg, and Alvarez slid back to his feet.
The crowd is on its feet tonight.
Alvarez, it was an absolute destruction of Roger Huerta. A TKO stopped between rounds 2 and 3.
He threw like a weird right hand.
This is where Eddie is at his best, in the center of the cage when he's loose. I think the speed of Chandler, his aggression to begin his fight kind of got him on his heels. Looks like he's recovered, but Chandler's still very dangerous. Oh, another good right.
So remarkable that Chandler, entering the season 4 155-pound tournament back in March, said, I'm thinking about Eddie Alvarez. The other 7 tournament fighters said, it's just one fight at a time. I'm not even going to consider the champion.
And he's talking to Chandler now. Trying to get inside the head.
Outside kick by Eddie Alvarez.
A much younger fighter. I think that's important.
Oh.
Great knee.
Oh, that was a big knee as Chandler
Another good right.
Good overhand right by Alvarez. Chandler missing with the left. Bouncing the step of Alvarez. Chandler trying to pounce. Knee by Chandler. Good uppercut.
And he
I don't know, I think Chandler is moving so far.
But Chandler's still moving forward.
Chandler not intimidated coming forward.
Good right hand.
Alvarez not intimidated coming forward. No counter fighting thus far.
Man, can you say round of the year? I think this is it.
Pretty good fight. Done pretty good.
Right hand on the inside by Chandler.
And he has to be careful with his jab hand. He's got to watch that lead right. Michael has stunned him with it. Another good jab.
Chandler came up
Another good right.
A straight wrestler, but he has really worked hard on his striking. Final seconds of round number 1. An amazing round.
Oh,
to the
man.
hand by Chandler. Looking to finish before the bell.
He got saved by the bell right there. Saved by the bell.
And you see here the end of that first round, but they are right back in it. Oh, good right by Chandler.
Round number 2. You saw that replay. Referee Troy Waugh about stepped in. He hitched and caught himself. Waugh almost ended his fight in favor of Chandler early in round 1. But we continue round 2 and Jimmy on your scorecard.
Yeah, 10-9, Michael Chandler. Looked like Eddie was winning back that round with that flurry at the end. I think iced it for Michael Chandler. That's 2 times. It looks like he could have finished Eddie Alvarez. That's stunning.
Michael Chandler is in the black trunks. The champion Eddie Alvarez is in the white trunks. This for Bellator's lightweight world title.
So Eddie Alvarez is the champion.
I don't want a fluke knockout win. I want to go at least past 3 rounds. I want to show that I dominated the champion Eddie Alvarez.
Yeah, that's a bunch of crap. If he could have ended that in the first round, he would have. He didn't back off because he wanted to.
Can you do that?
You finish it when you can against a guy as dangerous as Eddie Alvarez.
Foot stomps and knees to the thigh by Chandler. Another foot stomp.
I never believed that, I wanted to really show what I had. No, you want to win. Both these guys want to win.
Chandler forgot about that statement when he was trying to finish in round 1. Keenly observed that point. Phenomenal fight. Blood coming out of the mouth of the champion Eddie Alvarez.
Chandler got pretty good, Michael.
From Chandler.
Michael Chandler, he's good, man.
This is what Chandler has been so dominant in Bellator.
So far, I think he's winning the fight.
Good submission game, but really good with this ground and pound. Tremendous pressure.
You saw Chandler taking the back, but not getting either hook
He's
in.
more aggressive.
Alvarez back to his feet.
I don't like Eddie Alvarez the way he throws
It's
that
an
right.
outstanding lead right. I think he needs to set it up a little bit better. Chandler's catching him with that jab coming in. Now he's starting to read the right hand.
This crowd is absolutely rocking here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida.
Now Chandler mugging a little bit, sticking his chin out.
Seems to be a split crowd, Jimmy. Half behind the champion, half behind the challenger in this fight.
I don't care who you're behind. This has been an amazing fight.
Chandler trying to become the champion.
Oh, good knee.
Alvarez trying to further his claim as the top 155-pounder in all of MMA and make his second successful title defense.
Now, both fighters said they wanted to make it a fight. Both fighters are correct. That's what they're both in.
How smart there was Chandler, Jimmy. He was in a position to be kneed in the head and he kept both of his palms flat on the canvas.
Exactly. 3 points position. Any more than your feet on the ground cannot be kneed. But remember, Chandler does have, Eddie Alvarez does have outstanding submission skills. A lot of options from here. Guillotines, Peruvian neckties, got to be careful. Chandler has to be conscious on the bottom.
Alvarez now getting his right hand on his left bicep.
The gator roll, anaconda. You see here Chandler protecting, pulling that right elbow down to give himself some space. How much energy is Eddie using here? That's the question.
Chandler back to his feet, eats a knee, and then slips the right hand. Counter right on the inside by Chandler. Both fighters going all out for victory. This is not about scoring points. This is not about playing it safe. This is to win or retain the world title.
Great head movement by Chandler. Moving very effective. I think he's reading it well.
Bounce to the step of the champion, Eddie Alvarez. Final minute of round number 2.
And he needs to get that lead hand going, that lead jab and lead hook. Michael Chandler's really timing that right hand well with his head movement.
Alvarez to the body, then the head.
One thing Eddie does very well, works the ribs. He's a good body puncher, nice leaping left hook.
Chandler feinting, coming forward. Chandler shots the kick, glancing kick there by Alvarez. Alvarez showing his elusiveness on the feet. Feinting coming forward now.
See Chandler slowing
Down
down.
on the left hand.
Oh, yeah.
See Chandler slowing down a little bit.
Alvarez feinting with the flying knee. Hold it back. Closing seconds of round 2 of this world title fight at 155 pounds. I love this fight, Jimmy.
Alright. Seems like Eddie's coming back. He's getting back in the
Heading into
fight.
round number 3, we're scheduled for 5 in this Bellator lightweight world title fight. Michael Chandler earned this title shot by way of winning Bellator Season 4 155-pound tournament, facing the champion, the top 155-pounder in all of MMA, Eddie Alvarez. 3 judges scoring cage side from the state of Florida. Jimmy on your unofficial scorecard.
Why did I have to score that last round? Unbelievably close, almost an even round. I'm going to give it to the champ 10-9 to have it even.
Michael Chandler is in the black trunks. The champion Eddie Alvarez is in the white trunks.
Now Chandler's pace slowed a little bit in that second round.
And Alvarez said he needed to put Chandler into a fight. He did not believe that Chandler had ever been in a fight before. Chandler entering this bout a perfect 8-0 in his pro MMA career.
Now it's Eddie taking the center of the cage.
Good left hand by Alvarez.
That's important. Chandler's at his best when moving forward.
Chandler missing with a hook to the body.
Now his corner in between rounds says, I want to see that uppercut. Change up your punches. I think that's because Chandler is reading the right hand so effectively.
It's been a pretty split crowd, even for Chandler and Alvarez, but now chance at Eddie.
Also, those Philadelphians so loud. Doesn't have to be a split crowd. Even if it's 50-50, you're going to hear Eddie's fans every time.
Chandler didn't know the exact number, but he said, I'll have at least 20 family members here, including his mom, Betty, who you saw earlier, as well as his dad, Mike.
My favorite quote from Eddie Alvarez said, my fans would boost Santa Claus.
They did actually do those. The early 1980s.
Oh. City of Bloody Love.
Good left hand by Chandler, then misses with a right to the body.
See Chandler slowing down a lot here.
Alvarez trying to turn up the pace. Alvarez in a position to knee.
Let me see here that left hand. He was leaving it on the ground to avoid the knees. Now going for the guillotine.
Chandler pops his head free. Both fighters so sweaty right now, Jimmy. It's tough to get a standing guillotine in those gloves.
What was that? What happened?
Chandler looked down. I don't know if there was some kind of problem there.
Alvarez trying to let the hands
Something
go.
wrong with Chandler,
Chandler
dude.
pulls away on his
And
bicycle.
he's turning it on now.
Alvarez trying to let go with the
Another good right hand.
This is how
He
they
could be
round
looking for the
him.
finish.
Yes, on stalking mode now. Chandler trying to fire back. Big shots from the champion. To the body now for Eddie Alvarez. Uppercut. Straight left hand by Alvarez. Chandler missing with a counter right.
I think it was a body shot that hurt him initially. It seemed like all the gas suddenly went out of Michael Chandler, like all of his air suddenly went out of him, and he's a great body puncher. I think that was what did it.
Chandler on the single leg shot, Alvarez the sprawl, pulls his leg free.
Now Chandler looks just about spent, but he is still very dangerous, and Eddie knows that.
Body lock now by Alvarez. Alvarez seeing things go his way here in round number 3. Letting go with the hands. Chandler missing with that right hand. Alvarez keeping his boxing tight. Alvarez to the body. Chandler missing with that jump in knee.
He's taking big, gulping breaths, and he is so exhausted. I think those body shots just took so much out. Now he's in big trouble.
Alvarez sensing the end, trying to let go with the hands, trying to find a finish here in round 3. Chandler so tough firing back.
But Chandler's still loading up. You see just unloading at the ribs. 1 minute left in this round. Can Eddie finish it?
Another spectacular round in this truly spectacular fight. Another single leg shot by Chandler. Another successful sprawl by the champion Alvarez.
And every one of these takedowns he doesn't get takes so much out of it. Look at the hip pressure of Eddie Alvarez. Michael Chandler just spent from here.
Well, it's a minute 15 of this fight. Remember, we're scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Just relentless with this takedown, but Eddie Alvarez relentless with the body shots. Go for an outside switch now. You're not grabbing the pin, it's basic wrestling. I think Chandler's just holding on, trying to see these middle round. See a smile on the face of the champ.
You see the blood over both fighters. Michael Chandler versus the champion Eddie Alvarez for Bellator's lightweight world title. Closing seconds of round number 3. A tremendous fight to this point. Chandler has sensed the finish, Alvarez has sensed the finish, and still we fight on.
That was a pretty good round, man. That was a really good round.
Here comes round number 4, scheduled for 5 of this Bellator lightweight world title fight. Undefeated Michael Chandler versus the champion Eddie Alvarez. Alvarez looking to record his 23rd Pro MMA win, and this is 25th Pro MMA fight. Jimmy, how do you see this fight thus far?
Last round to Alvarez, 10-9. That's his first clear dominant round. He gave him round 2, but that was very, very close. I thought round 3 was the first one he clearly took.
Chandler is in the black trunks. The champion Alvarez is in the white trunks. Alvarez cut badly and in at least 2 places, if not more, in his mouth. Leaking a lot of blood out of his mouth. There's still quite a bit of blood on the back of Michael Chandler. It's the blood of Eddie Alvarez from the mouth.
The thing is, Chandler established that right early on in the fight. That made Eddie Alvarez give him a lot of respect in that 3rd round and not going for the finish when he might have been able to do that. He didn't want to walk into another one of those right hands.
Just trying to walk down Chandler with punches.
That's when he's been successful, starting with the body attack and then going to the head. Remember, it was a body shot that started the dominance of the 3rd round.
Chandler so complimentary coming into this fight of the champion Eddie Alvarez. He said he really doesn't have a weakness, but what I can exploit is his wrestling. By and large, Jimmy, this has been a stand-up fight.
I was about to say, it's been mostly a stand-up fight. Chandler has really impressed me with his boxing.
Go right hand by Chandler.
It's a little below the chin. Hit him in the upper chest. He coming back.
9th Pro MMA fight for Michael Chandler. The first time he has been past 3 rounds. 25th Pro MMA fight for Eddie Alvarez. Just the 2nd time that he has been past 3 rounds.
And he's still winging power shots, Sean.
April of this year, Eddie Alvarez defended his Bellator world title versus Pat Curran, winning a 5-round unanimous decision.
He looked gassed at the end of that third round, but still coming forward, still throwing with a lot of fire in this fourth round.
Is this shot?
Oh, good right hand!
Big right hand by Chandler. His best punch since round one in the left. Window right by Chandler, just missed the mark. A bad outside forming under the left eye of Michael Chandler.
Fight of the year, 2008. Oh, man.
He's hurt badly!
Chandler now pouncing. Alvarez bleeding terribly out of the mouth. Chandler letting go with the full-on ground and pound.
He needs to get space, he needs to get up right now. Chandler is all over it.
Chandler trying to move the side control and he has it. Chandler knee-on-belly passes. Beautiful pass now. Into mount for Michael Chandler.
And he has great recovery, but he's down
elbow right there.
Now giving up his back.
Chandler with that
Shoot, tap out.
There's the top. And we
There it
have
is.
the champion. Michael Chandler is Bellator's new lightweight world champion.
Wow, that was a pretty good fight. He was winning it. Chandler was winning. Here we go.
A truly remarkable and memorable fight results in a title change. Michael Chandler defeats Eddie Alvarez to become Bellator's new lightweight world champion. Let's send it back up to Michael Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage by way of a rear naked choke. The tap comes officially 3 minutes, 6 seconds in the round. Number 4, the winner by submission. And now the new Bellator lightweight world champion, Michael Chandler.
It's a pretty good fight. Pretty good fight. Bellator 58, 2008.